Hello everyone, welcome to my channel A Square Academy. In today's video, we are going to see how to find closure of set of functional dependencies. We have already seen functional dependencies in the previous video, so please watch that particular video for understanding what is the meaning of functional dependency. Okay, now let us start with today's video, that is nothing but closure of set of functional dependency. Okay, so what actually this means? The closure of F, it is denoted as F plus, okay, is the set of all regular functional dependencies that can be derived from F. Okay, this is used to discover some of the hidden functional dependencies so as to design a better database. Okay, now let us understand the definition of closure of set of functional dependencies. Okay, let's say this. I have denoted functional dependency as F. Okay, and here you can see A determines B and B determines C. This is the example where we can see the dependencies are directly visible. Okay, F is nothing but the functional dependency which is present into your table. Okay, and we can see here these are the dependencies which are directly visible dependencies. Okay, A implies B and B implies C, or A determines B and B determines C. Now let's understand what is F closure. Okay, so here you can see it is nothing but A determines C. This is the hidden functional dependency which we have derived from F. Okay, which we have derived from F. How we have derived from F? Making use of Armstrong axioms which we have already seen in our previous video. Okay, so basically here we say if A determines B and B determines C, then A determines C. This is nothing but the transitivity rule of Armstrong axiom. Okay, or the inference rule we can say. This is what the hidden functional dependency which we have found from the functional dependency, and that is nothing but the closure set of functional dependency. Along with this functional dependencies, we are going to add extra functional dependency which we have derived from functional dependency. Okay, so this is what the concept of closure of set of functional dependency. Okay, with the help of Armstrong axioms we are going to find this hidden functional dependency. Now let us understand this with an example. Okay, now let's say here this is the example over here. Consider the relation R which is having the attributes like A, B, C, D, E. Okay, and set of functional dependencies which are defined on R as A determines B, CD determines E, A determines C, B determines D, and E determines A. Using above functional dependencies and Armstrong axioms, we are going to compute F closure. Okay, now let's see how we are going to do this. How many hidden functional dependencies we can find with the help of this functional dependency. Okay, now very first functional dependency is nothing but A determines D. Okay, this is the hidden functional dependency. Okay, that is nothing but which will be added into the F closure. Okay, F closure, functional dependency closure, right? How we have got this A determines D? Let's see here. It is achieved with the help of transitivity rule. You can see in the functional dependencies as A determines B, B determines D, then A determines D. That's why this is added into the functional dependency closure. Okay. Next, see here, CD determines A. Okay, this is the hidden functional dependency, and how we have got this? We have got this again with the transitivity rule, as we are having the functional dependencies as CD determines E. You can see here it is given here CD determines E, right? Again E determines A. Okay, you can see here E determines A. Okay, now this, if CD determines E and E determines A, then CD determines A, right? CD determines A. Again, with the help of transitivity rule, we have found this. CD determines A. Okay? Again, you can see here, hidden functional dependency which we got here is nothing but BC determines E. Okay? This we have achieved with the help of pseudo-transitivity rule. Okay? Pseudo-transitivity rule, which is already explained in the inference rule or the Armstrong exams in the previous video. Okay? So here we can see B determines D, CD determines E, then BC determines E. Okay? With the help of pseudo-transitivity rule. B determines D and CD determines E, then BC determines E is a valid functional dependency. Okay? This is what there into the functional dependency here, right? You can see here B determines D, CD determines E, therefore BC determines E. Okay? With the help of pseudo-transitivity rule. Again, you can see here AD determines E is the hidden functional dependency which we have found with the help of pseudo-transitivity rule. Let's see how. So A determines C is already there as the functional dependency. You can see here A determines C. Again CD determines E. Okay, you can see here CD determines E. Then AD determines E is a valid functional dependency which is achieved with the help of pseudo-transitivity rule. Okay. Now next we got A determines BC. Okay. A determines BC is added into the closure set of functional dependency. Okay. How we got this? With the help of union rule. A determines B, A determines C, then A determines BC. A determines B, A determines C, then A determines BC is a valid functional dependency. A determines B is already here, you can see. A determines B and A determines C. Then with the help of union rule, A determines B and C. Okay, this is how we are going to compute closure of set of functional dependency. We will see one more example for this. Okay. Now let's see, this is the another example where we are trying to find the closure set of functional dependency. So here one relation is given with the attributes like A, B, C, D, G, H, I, and set of functional dependencies are F is equals to A determines B, A determines C, CG determines H, CG determines I, and B determines H. Now we want to compute F closure. Okay, then let's start solving this. Okay. Now, which is the functional dependency, hidden functional dependency we will get from this? We are going to get A determines BC. Okay, A determines BC. This is the first hidden functional dependency we got. How we got this, students? How we got this? We got this with the help of this two already given functional dependency. Okay. That means, see here, A determines B, right? And A determines C. This implies A determines BC. Okay, A determines BC. How we achieve this? With the help of union rule. Okay, with the help of union rule. Okay, now let's see which is the second one. Second, we are going to get as A determines H. Now let's see how we got this. See, we are having A determines B and B determines H, right? We are having what? if A determines B, right, and B determines H, then A determines H. How we achieve this? How we achieve this? With the help of transitivity. Transitivity rule. Okay guys. Next let's see if we have any other hidden functional dependency. So let's see which one is it. We are having A determines C, CG determines H, right? Right? We are having A determines C and CG determines H. Then we are going to write here as AG determines H. Okay? That means what? A determines C. If you are having A determines C and CG determines H, then we are having AG determines H with the help of pseudo transitivity rule. Okay? Okay? Now let's see if we have any another hidden functional dependency. So yes, again we have AG determines I, right? How we got this? We got this as A determines C, CG determines I, then definitely AG determines I is a valid functional dependency, and again this we achieved with the help of pseudo transitivity rule. Clear? Next, let's see if there is any. So ABAC, no, there is no another functional dependency, right? Or it is? Yes, there is one more, right? There is one more. This. We are getting what? CG determines HI, right? CG determines HI. How? Let's see here. CG determines H, CG determines I, then definitely CG determines HI, and this we have achieved with the help of union rule, right? With the help of union rule. Like guys, so here you can see we have taken the union. We have taken the union, right? That's why here we are getting CG and HI with the help of union rule. So these are nothing but the F closure for this functional dependencies. These all are the hidden functional dependencies which we got with the help of the functional dependency which is already given and with the help of the inference rules. Okay. If you have understood this concept very well, please like my channel, subscribe my channel, and do not forget to comment, as it is going to motivate me for making videos like this. Thank you.